between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their 4th Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on yet another AFC team, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs. They, of course, were so close to a trip to Atlanta a year ago. Losers in overtime of the AFC title game. They made it a point that they were going to get back this year, and Mahomes, the 2018 MVP, he has followed through, getting KC to the Super Bowl in his 3rd NFL season. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger offense heading out, and so good to see Phillip Rivers in his 16th NFL season about to take his first snap in a Super Bowl. His Chargers seem to be on the verge of something back. About a decade ago, had LaDainian Tomlinson leading the way. They could never get over the hump. A series of tough playoff losses over the years. But here he is, trying for the capper to his Hall of Fame career. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight down. There you go.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 1st down, Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw is Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And another tackle broken. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 59 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
But without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle it.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
390.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one, 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to
did the
preserve.
same. It smells terrible. This is fielded at the goal line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, he completes it to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. from the gun, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Sets up the screen to Gordon. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. Muscles him off. Still going. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the draw, here's Williams. Spinning away. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and his throw is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
He's going to float this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Gets through, and now an opening. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers gets it to Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
180.
On third down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking downfield for Kelsey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
380.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Back 390. 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
390.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he works free. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate.
That's caught inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Wait, 89.
Rivers to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers, that's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
1st down, Rivers. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake, Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Bill 180, 390.
Yeah. Key to tight end, key to tight end. 3 down, 3.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Breaks free again. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to Sterling. And boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the first. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.